number 7. A rod, say AB, of length 1.2 meters with its ends always touching the coordinate axis. So this is the rod and it touches x-axis and y-axis whenever it is moving. P is a point on the rod which is 0.3 meters from the end in contact with x-axis. Total length of the rod is 1.2 and 0.3 from the base, that is that which touches x-axis. So what is the balance? 1.2 minus 0.3, that is 0.9. So I know these two things. Call P the moving point as x1, y1 because they form right angles. Call the angles, this and this are symmetric. So similar triangles, So this is theta. Now this is x1, y1 from which I understand this length is x1 or I call this length is x1 and the height is y1. So along x-axis it is x1 and vertically the height is y1. That is the meaning of x1, y1. Let us write all this here. So first thing, rod length equals to 1.2. AP and P is a moving point. We take it as x1, y1. AP is 0.3 implies BP equal to 1.2 minus 0.3, that is 0.9. Take the triangles PDB. It's a right angle triangle. So I can call x and y axis are at right angles. So from this triangle PDB, I know adjacent for theta and hypotenuse. So I can write cos theta equals to x1 by 0.9. From triangle ACP. So triangle ACP tells me I know opposite and hypotenuse. So I can write sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So from the big triangle, adjacent and hypotenuse we have connected. From the small triangle, opposite by hypotenuse, which is sin theta, we have written. And we know cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. Cos square x1 square by squaring this 0.81. Sin square y1 square by 0.09 squaring equals to 1. So this is an equation of an ellipse because we know x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 is an ellipse. So they have given the rod, the point P on the rod as the rod is moving describes an ellipse and we have arrived at the equation. Comparing these two, what is a square? I get 0.81 and b square is 0.09 or a is 0.9 and b is 0.3. What is the question actually? Find the eccentricity. What is eccentricity formula? Root of 1 minus b square by a square. So as we substitute, root of 1 minus b square is 0.09 and a square is 0.81. Two decimals we can cancel. It becomes 1 minus 9 by 81 or it is 1 by 9. Cross multiplying 9 minus 1, that is 8 by 9. For 8 it is 2 root 2 and for 9 it is 3. 8 can be written as 4 into 2. So square root will be 2 root 2. So the question is to find eccentricity and eccentricity is 2 root 2 by 3 and that is the answer. Question number 8. Water flows from a pipe 7.5 meter above the ground. Let us take this to be the pipe. So from this water flows and we know it will curve like a parabola. The height is given to be 7.5. Vertex of the parabolic path is at the end of the pipe. At 2.5 below, the flow is curving. So I will call this is 3 meters curving outward when it is 2.5. Immediately we can write this point. X value 3, Y value minus 2.5 because it is below the x-axis. Now we can continue and show it as a parabola. It is opening downward. How to write the equation? Taking vertex as 0, 0, it is x square equals minus 4ay. Taking the vertex as 0, 0. Now, which point is on it? 3, minus 2.5. 3, minus 2.5 lies on equation 1. Call this as 1. This is from the diagram. Otherwise, you must write in detail the statements. Whenever it is difficult for you to write, just mention the word from the diagram. But your diagram should be clear. So this is the end of the pipe from which the water is flowing. The total height is 7.5. Below 2.5 curving to 3. So all this we have marked. It is easy for us to identify the point. What is the point? 3, minus 2.5 because it is below the x-axis. Substitute. 3 square equals minus 4a into minus 2.5 or 9 is equal to 10a or a is equal to 9 by 10. Putting it back in the equation, x square is equal to minus 4 into 9 by 10y or it is x square equal to minus 36 by 10y. Having identified this equation, what is the question? How far beyond this vertical line? This is the vertical line. How far? So this is my question. Call this as x1. So what would be this point? x1, minus 7.5. Why do I put minus? Because it is below x-axis. And why do I put 7.5? The question is water strikes the ground. So 7.5 height is there. How far does it strike? So this point only my question. So we will write x1, minus 7.5 lies on the equation x square equals minus 36 by 10 into y. x1 square equals minus 36 by 10 into minus 7.5. So we get x1 is equal to, we can simplify this as 36 into 75 by 100, taking one decimal. The next step, 36 square root 6, 100 square root 10, 75 can be written as 25 threes are, which is 5 into root 3. Or you can cancel and say 3 root 3. What is the question? How far beyond this vertical line will the water strike the ground? Take and write the sentence. Water strikes the ground 3 root 3 meters beyond this vertical line, and that is the answer. Question number 9. On lighting a rocket cracker. See, we are lighting a rocket. It goes on and it reaches a peak point and then it starts falling down. So this is the point of projection. This is the point of projection and this is the reaching point, back to the ground, reaching ground, and this is the peak point. So let us see this as a parabola. Whenever we project anything, it forms a parabola and opening downward. So what is the equation of the parabola? Considering the vertex as this point, which is 0, 0. So we take vertex equal to 0, 0, equation of the parabola. What is the equation when it is opening downward? X square equals minus 4ay. Call it as number 1. What else is given in the question? When it gets projected in a parabolic path, it reaches a maximum height of 4. So this is the maximum height which I call 4. When it is 6 meters away. So from the point of projection, it is 6 meters away when it reaches the maximum height, that is 4. And reaches the ground 12 meters away from the point of projection. So already this we took as 6. So the remaining will be 6. So that 6 plus 6 will be 12 from the point of projection to the reaching point. Now what all I know? I can write a point from here. What is this point? X value 6 and Y value 4. But Y is below the x-axis, so it is minus 4. So what is my answer? 6 minus 4. And when I come to this point of projection, now what is the point? It is 6 and it is 4, but both are negative. This is to the left of y-axis, 6 is negative, 4 is below the x-axis, this is also negative. So what is the point of projection? It is minus 6 minus 4. Why do I need this point of projection? The question is find the angle of projection. So I am very much interested at the point of projection because we call this to be the angle. My question is, what is theta? First let us proceed with this. What is the point I got? 6 comma minus 4 lies on 1. Substitute. 6 square equals minus 4a into minus 4, or I get 36 is equal to 16a, or a is equal to 36 by 16. And every time we need 4a only. 4a is 36 divided by 4, which I can write 9. Putting it back in first equation, I get x square equals minus 4a is 9y. Once I frame the equation, my question is angle of projection. Angle can be related with slope. We know slope is equal to tan theta. This year, in the 7th or 8th chapter, we will be learning about differentiation, in which we link dy by dx as tan theta at the point. So I am going to differentiate this. When I differentiate with respect to x, we know the differentiation formula. X square becomes 2x minus 9. Y becomes dy by dx. X square becomes 2x. Y becomes dy by dx. Rewriting, dy by dx is equal to minus 2x by 9. My question is angle of projection, that is at the point of projection. At the point of projection, which is nothing but minus 6 comma minus 4, I get slope. M is equal to dy by dx at the point minus 6 comma minus 4. That is M is equal to minus 2 by 9. X value is minus 6, which reduces to 4 by 3. We know slope is equal to m, which is nothing but tan theta. For slope itself, we have a variety of formula. In this question, I need theta. So compare slope with tan theta. Tan theta equals to the m value is 4 by 3 or theta is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3. Take and write the answer. Angle of projection is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3. So we are learning a new concept in this section which will be dealt in detail in 7th chapter, wherein differentiating a particular equation, I arrive at dy by dx. Put this dy by dx wherever xy comes, the point which I need. In the place of x and y, substitute the point. That answer I call m. So the formula that we learn is m is equal to dy by dx at the point required. Here point of projection is minus 6 comma minus 4. As I substitute, m is 4 by 3, which I compare with tan theta and get what is theta. So almost 2 or 3 chapter ideas we are analyzing here. Trigonometry idea, slope idea from two-dimensional geometry, and differentiation idea from differentiation chapter. So it is an important question. Understand the idea. A rocket projected follows a parabolic path which is opening downward, which can be written as x square equals to minus 4ay. Differentiating, we get m. Comparing with tan theta, we get the angle of projection. Question number 10. Points A and B are 10 kilometers apart. As I read two points which are 10 kilometers apart, it is easy for me to mark the center as 0, 0, A to the right of it with 5 kilometers and B to the left of it with 5 kilometers from the origin. So A I can say 5, 0 and B I can say minus 5, 0. So as I read the first line, A and B are 10 kilometers apart. Center, we take 0, 0 as the midpoint. 5 to the right and 5 to the left, together it is 10. Second line, it is determined from the sound of an explosion heard at these points at different times that the location of the explosion is 6 kilometers closer to A than to B. So where is the point? P, let me call it. It is 6 kilometers closer to A. So where will I mark P? Somewhere near A. And what does the condition say? AP and BP. The difference is 6 kilometers. Distance to A and distance to B. The difference is 6 kilometers. So we will say AP difference BP equals to 6. Remember, in a hyperbola, what we learnt in the previous class, SP difference S dash P equals to 2A. And it is a hyperbola and the equation we write like this. Now the center is 0, 0, so it is still more easier. What else we must know from the hyperbola? What is the 2 point to be called as? Focus. S and S dash. The coordinates of S and S dash are, this side we call AE, 0 and the other side I call minus AE, 0. So we are going to compare the hyperbola curve with this. So let us write SP difference S dash P equals to 2A implies the curve is a hyperbola and S coordinate is AE, 0, S dash coordinate is minus AE, 0, SS dash, the total distance is AE plus AE, that is 2AE. And we also have the connection between A, B and E. So what else is the formula? B square is equal to A square into E square minus 1. So these are the things that we recall from hyperbola to substitute in this problem. Now coming back to the question. Here A is S and B is S dash. As I apply this formula, we know SP difference S dash P equal to 2A. Comparing these two, 2A equals 6 or A is equal to 3. Once I get A is 3, go on to the next line. See what else is given. Show that the location is restricted to a particular curve. Yes, we have said this curve is a hyperbola. What else is my question? Find the equation of the curve. What is the equation of the hyperbola? X square by A square minus Y square by B square equals to 1. H comma K we don't write because center is 0 comma 0. So we will write center C equals 0 comma 0 tells me equation of the hyperbola is x square by A square minus Y square by B square equals to 1. A value is known which I can substitute. How to go to B square? So we have one more condition. What is the condition? A to B, the distance is 10. Let us use it. AB, the distance is 10. But we know distance from one focus to the other focus is 2AE as we have recalled from the formula. So 2AE equals 10 implies AE equals to 5 as I cancel. Divide. AE by A equals 5 divided by 3 or I get E is equal to 5 by 3. Once I know what is A and E, proceed to find B square. What is B square formula? A square into E square minus 1. A square is 9. E square is 25 by 9 minus 1. Taking LCM, we simplify. B square equals 9 into 9. Here it is 25 minus 9. Cancel 9. B square is 16. Now I know A value. I know B value. Put it back in equation 1. So equation 1 implies x square by 9 minus y square by 16 equal to 1 is the equation of the required curve. So every word problem, take and write the answer in words. We see the highlights of the problem. A and B are 10 kilometers apart, 5 to the right and 5 to the left. P, the point is 6 meters closer to A, tells me P is nearer to A. And AP difference BP is 6. Comparing this with the focus formula of a hyperbola, I declare this is a hyperbola curve. Comparing with 2A, A value is 3. And the distance between the focus is 2AE. 2AE is 10 implies what is E value. And then we proceed on to B square. B square is A square into E square minus 1. Simplifying, we get B square 16. Put it back in the equation and that is the equation of the required curve.